Merry early Christmas, everyone. Well, more like Happy Thanksgiving. Um, you guys know me. My name is Rafe. I am with RHW4 Photography. Just kidding. And today I'm going to be doing a long overdue video of my elevator parts collection. And I'll even show you some of my keys, too. So, there's a picture of a fire. It's not the one that's in my profile picture, but still pretty cool. The camera can't pick it up very well. I'm not sure why, but that part, there you go. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get started here. First, we have we got these buttons from my dad's arcade. He gave these to me because he got some new buttons and one of the micro switches here. I already took one of the buttons apart, and yeah, here's the micro switch. Very simple. So yeah, this is the one that I took it out of, so that one's pretty much junk now. But in here, you can see we have my Thyssen Krupp, my Dover, my US stuff, and I have them all mixed together because Thyssen Krupp owns Dover and United States elevators. So I got the little brackets in here, I got little mad buttons in here. With this one that's broken, I broke it. So yeah, little DMG board that doesn't have any LEDs on it. I guess this was like a door close button or something, not sure. I'll have to test it on something. Got little bulbs in here, which this is from an Impulse, and most of these other ones are used for US because they're like little screw-ins. And I got some traditional in there too. I have a key switch that I took apart. Maybe these right here, all of these. And then part of a Dover button. My dad threw away some of the parts for it, some of the little small parts, so yeah. There's some of my spare parts. I got a crap ton of wire down there, so excuse me for a second. Didn't anticipate that would be quite loud. So, anyways, we have this shirt that my mom got me for my birthday. Pretty cool. I don't wear it to school because obvious reasons. First, we have a monitor call station. I got this off of eBay. Like, I can't remember how long ago it was that I got it, but it was like a year and a half ago, I think, and I wired it up. The a little temperamental. I might have to rewire this at some point, but yeah, they lit up yellow and they look pretty cool. I might wire it up to that innovation lantern that I have up there and hang it up here, which brings me to my next item. What this is, let me get it readjusted. This is a in case of fire sign. I made the panel. I pretty much polished it up and stuff, and I used my mom's vinyl cutter to make the actual sign part of it and put the letters on here. So it took a while of screwing around with it, but I eventually got it, and you can see the bottom of the door is not there, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, first two items. You can see in here, yes, I am reaching back to get my keys. We have a Schindler MT call button. This is my most recent part. This was an eBay item. Not gonna say how I found it. But yeah, I made an offer, and I won it for 20 bucks. So I cleaned it up. When I first got it, it was not in the best shape. but I cleaned it up and wired it up, and I have a fire service key wired up. You turn it off, it doesn't actually work when you press it, and then bypass. It'll stay on all the time. So, yeah. I leave it on most of the time. So, yeah. Just so, you know, anyone can come and go and press it and have fun with it. So, yeah. Next, we have Dover Impulse call button. This was donated from Jason. It was given to him from Mike of Automatic Elevator. And he passed it along to me along with this impulse button and this door close traditional button. This button did not come from Jason. This came from Thyssen Krupp. Thyssen Krupp also gave me that and something else that I will show you in a little bit. So, yeah. Dover Impulse. This button was kind of, I wouldn't say broken, but the key switch, it was broken. It actually had the wrong bezel. It was like sticking out like this. It should have been like this. So, the other one was completely fine. That's the one that I have taken apart down there. I took it apart. I just use it for parts now, and as you can see, I have the key switch wired up to turn it on. So, yeah. But I ordered a new key switch, and I had to modify it a little bit because I had a spring inside. But, yeah. Then we have this little impulse lantern. I actually had my own circuit, my own little board for it, but one of the wires broke off, so I got to fix it. But yeah, it just sits up there. Next is easily the rarest item in my collection. US button. This was an eBay find as well. The down button, I took the micro switch out because one of the terminals broke off, so yeah. That's what's going on with that right now, but it actually sounds like a US button still, and that's great. So yeah, wired it up. That's what those little little screw-in type bulbs are. That's what I used for this. That's what I got those for. Next, we have Thyssen Krupp button, Aurora. This was given to me by Thyssen Krupp when they gave me this and something else that I'm going to be getting to in a minute. I made a panel for it. This was actually I actually made this panel for the MAD button that I broke. So I had to take that button out, and this one actually fit pretty well in here. And the panel that I had this on before, it wasn't so good, so I decided to get rid of that one and put the button in this one, and it looks quite nice. I might get some more parts to add to this panel, like maybe a key switch or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it looks like now, and it looks pretty nice, lighting up red. Next part we have, this is an Otis Vandal resistant button. This one is, you can tell it's fake. The real ones, they kind of press full on, kind of like this button. Like, you can't, like, they don't have multiple micro switches in them. Like, it just presses straight on, kind of like the newer MAD buttons. But yeah, I wired it up, made my own panel for it. This one's not polished, and got this Otis globe. Otis has also given me some stuff too. When I stayed at the Grand Hyatt for my birthday 5 years ago, they also gave me these two things. So yeah, then we got some fire alarms here, which actually take the US Cat 30 key, if I can find it. This is my collection of keys. It is quite a bit. I have quite a bit of keys on here, 29 to be exact. And oh, here it is. So yeah, this Cat 30 key, it also says B on it. It also says B key on it. And this is quite heavy. So yeah, this is actually used on US elevators as well, so yeah. And then these are both eBay items, and that key just fell off. Oh well, I have another one. Always got 2 of each. Well, not elevator keys, because I wouldn't have any of these. I would have had to sell them. Something else my mom got me for my birthday. It's a poster, and got a frame for it. It's an older Thyssen Krupp COP with the older Dover key switches. Moving along to here, my dresser, we got this little Peterbilt or Eaton Bluebird switch panel, which I'm hoping to do something with soon. I just don't have an Arduino or anything for it right now, so yeah. Got a lockbox, which I replaced the core on with an elevator key switch. Not going to say which key for obvious reasons. Next, we have this Dover traditional elevator button. This was an eBay item. There is actually still one of these left on eBay. And you notice when you press both the buttons, it dims one of them. That's because I have 14 volt bulbs in here. So yeah, that was the lowest they had at Walmart. But it still lights up and it still looks awesome. Love this thing. Love traditional. Next part we have is this thing right here, Thyssen Krupp. I replaced it with my other Aurora button, the one that had the DMG board that didn't have LEDs on it. I put it here because I think it looks kind of cool. It does look kind of cool. So this was given to me by Thyssen Krupp when they gave me that button, which I took the MAD button out of and I put the plastic in here. And then next part, I'm sure you guys were all excited for this. This is my Thyssen Krupp elevator board thing that they made for me. I was really surprised when they gave me this. Like, this is really awesome. You can see the lights, the buttons light up when you press them, and get the key, which take this key, you put it in the fire service. These are all spring loaded, by the way. Lights, a little fire service light up, and then you put it in here, turn it, it'll light up the lantern. So yeah. So yeah, I kind of like this. This was very awesome, Thyssen Krupp, to do. They put a plaque on here with my name on it, and of course a plaque with their logo. And then up here we have an innovation lantern from, my dad got a box of 4 of these from a building like 2 years ago, and he gave them to me. I gave one to Andrew and one to one of my friends. And then there's an exit sign right there. So yeah, and then I guess we'll go over my elevator keys. As you can see here, I've got some pretty long keys. I have, these are both Yale. These are both State of New York keys. I have all my fire service keys on their own ring, so I have Schindler, Dover, EPCO, including state keys on here like FEOK1, BFD1, and the key for South Carolina. I have Schindler keys, the key for the cabinet, and the hall lockout, the Dover keys, the lockout key for Dover, and the fan and light switch key right there. Then I have the various brand keys. These are used commonly on Monitor, the J200, the J217, and the J222 keys. Used commonly on Monitor, used on Schindler, and I think Montgomery and EPCO use them too. I have my Thyssen Krupp keys, the L206, L205, and L203, which they don't really want to come out, but yeah. I have my Adams keys, the AE102, GG101, and MM101. I'm not too sure what my Adams keys do. I haven't really done that many tests with them like I would. I've got EPCO keys on here, and then I have UTA, Otis UTA, and I think that's everything. Well, actually, I have a MAD key on here, and I'm actually getting another one soon. So, yeah. I have 29 keys on here to be exact, and I don't know how I didn't come across this guy. This one just likes to hide. But yeah, this is a fire alarm key, and it's also used on elevators. It kind of goes along with the BGM 30 key. Kind of the same, just different cuts, kind of. So yeah, if you want to steal this key, there you go. But yeah, I have 29 keys on here. Just want to give you guys a disclaimer, not to use elevator keys unauthorized, because you can get in trouble if you don't use them properly. I have these for collectible purposes, and